Right, okay. I'm about to make sure I don't knock my mic over. Hello, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome back to NevByte Plays. Today, we are going to be doing a little bit of a double stream today. We are going to be playing, for one thing, we're going to be playing... actually, let me just boost my microphone volume up a little bit, because it seems a bit low. Yeah, that should be alright. Anyway, we are going to be playing, first, we're going to be playing Tomb Raider 2 Frog Percent. If you don't know what that is, it's a speedrun challenge created by Radgrid. Basically, what you have to do here is try and navigate a certain stage by basically acting like a frog. You can jump, but you can't run, walk, but you can swim. I believe you can climb ladders, if I remember correctly, or am I remembering this completely wrong? But yeah, you can't do any running jumps unless you roll first. I'm not quite sure how the logic of that works, but hey, never mind. I'm sure I'm missing certain rules as well. Now you're thinking, Nev, you've already done this. Why are you doing this again? Basically because over on another streamer's stream, Lily Jericho, she actually put a poll up for people to ask if I should do a frog percent challenge, and I've only just got around to doing it. And Board Raiders are doing a specific challenge where you revisit challenges you've already done to get a better time, or if you've got any challenges you haven't done yet, then that will be the best opportunity to do it. I think I've covered that right, or have I just completely butchered this? I think... yeah, I guess so. I think I've just about covered everything. Yeah, is that everything? Yeah. Yes, I believe that is everything. So, but I'm not going to be doing this alone today. I'm going to be doing this in character as a certain Tomb Raider character to link into us playing Tomb Raider Chronicles later. Now, if you don't know Tomb Raider Chronicles, it's the 5th game in the series, where basically Lara's implied to be dead, and certain characters retell the certain stories that Lara got up to that we haven't seen before. More on that later on as it follows, so let's just switch on over here. Actually, we've updated the icon a little bit on here, on the actual streams themselves. So, this one was designed by Mick87XP1. So, I'll give him the link to his Twitch channel. I don't think he's streaming right now, because he's been a bit busy, but this is the individual that designed my logo. This logo up here. Could this be a bit bigger, I think? I mean, not too big. I don't want to cover the whole screen, but... could this be a bit bigger? Just mess around with this first. Because that is a little bit too small now I think about it. Let's see what it looks like here. While I'm here, I need to just reorganize the, yeah, that will do nicely. I think that should be big enough. That should be big enough. Not too big, but not too small. Right, with that in mind, so let's just switch on over to Steam so we can play some Tomb Raider. Is that everything all okay? So we're going to do 2 different levels for Frog Percent. We're going to have a go of the assault course in the mansion, the training level, to basically get a little bit of a warm-up before the level that we specifically been asked to do. So, I think that's just about covered everything, so I'll leave you in the hands of the butler from Tomb Raider, Winston Smith.
Hello? Hello, is this thing on? Yes, hello. Hi, my name is Winston Smith. I have been the loyal butler for Miss Crot for so many years now. We've stuck together through thick and thin. I've been serving her tea whenever she requires it, and been her confidant, her support, if you would so be inclined. I believe we're going to be covering the time she attempted a frog challenge. I don't know who came up with this. It was a notice board in the community of Tomb Raiders. I don't know, somebody suggested it as a joke, but I'm just going to recall the time where she attempted it in the mansion. Okay, so she mentioned to somebody, I have absolutely no idea where it came from. I don't no idea she was talking to. She was saying about grueling business and designing this assault course to hone her skills. I had wondered what she was doing. She was cartwheeling?
No, that's not right.
No, that especially what she was saying to herself. No, that wasn't right. I didn't quite understand what she was talking about. So she took the first block and then did a standing jump over there. I don't know if she realized she wouldn't be able to make the jump with the certain limit she placed upon herself, because she jumped over to the side and then ran all the way around to reveal. I believe she rolled this way, which I believe that she was allowed to do, and then did a running jump here, and then did another roll, another running jump, and then jumped over here. Now, she was wondering how the heck to cross over there, because normally she designed this with a running jump being a requirement. I have absolutely no idea why, but that was the rule, apparently. So she shifted over here, did a cartwheel, realized this is maybe not the great position to be in, and then went this way.
Okay, that was quite a tough
And realized that was completely wrong.
You need to make a running jump and then press action for me to grab the edge. To get the run up exactly right, walk to the edge.
Oh, excuse me, I'd have a very awful knack in my throat. Do bear with me and do be patient. So, yeah, she was hopping over here, back over to the starting position. I expressed some rather concern for Miss Croft and offered her some tea. She gave me a look of utter scorn, and then just went back to doing the challenge. I have no idea why she's doing this. I have absolutely no idea. And to this day, I still don't.
For bigger gaps, I'll need to do a running jump. Back to the start.
And to this day, I still don't. But, why shall we do this again, Miss Croft? No, that was completely wrong. I have no idea. I believe this was a deadline for the day of the challenge. I have no clue. I'm surprised Lara didn't explode into expletives with how badly she was failing this. But I was there as her loyal butler and advisor, so I decided to just offer her some tea when she needed it, I guess. She went over here, realized something was completely wrong. For 6 hours, she was just completely running around, and she was just running around doing this frog percent. I have absolutely
For bigger gaps,
no idea about this.
Back to the start.
I feel like my throats are getting a bit better now, so let's see if we can recount this again. So she did a roll, and then just immediately ran back to start because she got it wrong again. I don't know if she did a standing jump or what. I don't even... So this story may take a long while, so do be patient with me, please. So she did a cartwheel this way. And ran. What did she do next? She did a standing jump. Realized that was the completely wrong angle. And then... I have no idea if that
Okay.
counts. She did a run.
You need to make a running jump and then press action for me to grab the edge. To
If
get
this
the
is
run-up
just
exactly
utterly
right,
confusing,
walk to
then
the
this is
edge,
just
then
utterly
tap
confusing
backwards to
for
jump
me
back.
as well.
If you run forwards from there and press jump, I'll make it just right.
This is rather confusing. So while I'm here, I'll tell you
For
some
bigger
of the
gaps,
things
I'll need to do a
that
running
Lara
jump.
did for
Back to the
entertainment. Despite this, she did a bungee jump in the mansion one time in her pajamas just because she could. She made me dress up as a soldier for target practice, which was the strangest thing she asked me to do, I do have to admit. And
Okay, that was quite a tough one.
she did this
You need
completely
to make a
wrong
running jump and
again.
then press action for me to grab the edge.
I have
To get the run-up
absolutely
exactly
no
right,
idea.
walk to the
Let me
edge,
get let
then
me get my
tap
thoughts
backwards to
together and
jump
I'll
back.
hound you back to Nev. I
If you
will
run
chime
forwards
in
from there
rather
and
shortly.
press jump, I'll make it just right.
Thank you, Winston. I have no idea where we're going with this, but... Okay. So, let's try this again. Try this a bit seriously. Okay, so... We did this. Backflip. Then roll.
For bigger gaps,
I jumped a bit too late there.
Back to the start.
I am actually genuinely not sure. I should have practiced this before I came live. Nope, that is not it at all. So if anybody's wondering why I'm doing this, as I say, basically it was a result of a poll in another streamer's stream, me wanting me to do frog percent. I thought, I don't know, but I thought, you know what? Okay, we'll have a go. We'll have a go and see how it goes. I don't think this is the right angle, Lara.
Okay, that was quite a tough one.
That is not the right thing
You
at
need
all.
to make a running jump and then press action for me to grab the edge. To get the run-up exactly right, walk to the edge, then tap backwards to jump back. If you run forwards from there...
Yes,
and press
Lara, we
jump,
know how to
I'll
jump.
make it just right. For bigger gaps, I'll need to do a running jump. Back to the start.
Okay, so you can jump. You can swim. You can climb. You can't walk or run normally, which is I can't even remember some of the frog percent rules here. I'm sure it's on Board Raiders. Let me check. Okay. Let me just have a look and recheck the rules here. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. No, I cannot explicitly find the rules. We'll do this again as a bit of a warm-up. Okay. No, she ran there. She ran. This was just meant to be a bit of a warm-up. Okay, standing jump here.
No, that's not right.
No, that's not right at all.
You need to press jump and forward together for me to clear the gap. Run back to the start and try again.
And then that... And then this is the trickier bit. Because, I mean... So, what if we did a standing jump here?
Okay. Okay, we've cleared that. And then you can't wade over to the ladder, so what you've got to... Oh, God. Really? She walked.
I can climb up this wall. Just walk up to it and hold down the action button. You can then use the direction buttons to climb up, down, and side to side.
We'll have Winston back a bit later. Okay.
For bigger gaps, I'll need to do a running jump. Back to the start.
Okay, let's do that again. I can't even remember what the time was I had for this. I need to just look at the run I submitted. Bear with me. Just want to go back and look at the run I submitted. Assault course for percent. No, not a death run. Glitchless. Bear with me, I'm just going to have a look of how I did this last time. Hello? I want frog percent. Sorry, I'm just trying to get it on speedrun.com. How did I do this last time? Okay, let's have a look. I'm not sure. I can't show it on this laptop, actually. Wait, hold on. What was that? Hop over here. So I did do a run up at that second one. Backflipped here. Oh, and then I did a twist jump. Okay. And then cartwheel there. Okay. Right, okay. I think I know how I did it last time. You here, you watching, just need to lurk today. Hey, Plex, how you doing? Yeah, that's fine. If you want to lurk, enjoy your lurk. Hope you had a good New Year. Right, so let's get closer to the starting block. Oh. This is maybe going to be presenting a little bit of frustration. Okay. Try that again. No, that isn't right at all. Am I just too close to the ledge? Let's do this again. Oh, okay. Okay.
To climb up, press forward and then hold down the action button. For bigger gaps, I'll need to do a running jump.
She didn't do the run.
Back to the start.
Okay, let's do this again.
No, that's not right. You need to press jump and forward together for me to clear the gap. Run back to the start and try again.
I'm a bit confused. Okay, so if we do that at the start, do that. No, she walked. No, you're not supposed to walk. You're not supposed to walk. How about if we do this? Alright, so we did... Oh, come on,
Falling
Lara.
off ledges, you can use the walk button. That way, I'm more careful and won't step over the edge.
Okay, so what if we jump up here?
For bigger gaps, I'll need to do a running jump. Back to the start.
Okay, let's try this again. Thinking. Let's have a look at that run again. So wait, okay. So slightly past the stair, and then hop there. Okay. So not right on the stair, just slightly before it, okay. Okay, I think this is a good angle. Alright, okay. Ah, getting there. Now, how do we do this?
Okay.
Obviously
was
not that
quite a
way.
tough one. You need to make a running jump and then press action for me to grab the edge. To get the run up exactly right, walk to the edge, then tap backwards to jump back. If you run forwards from there and press jump, I'll make it just right.
And then roll. Would you like some tea? No. Okay.
Okay.
No, that's
that
not
was quite a
working
tough
either.
one. You need to make a running jump and then press action for me to grab the edge. To get the run up exactly right, walk to the edge, then tap backwards to jump back. If you run forwards from there and press jump, I'll make it just right. For bigger gaps, I'll need to do a running jump. Back to the start.
We do that. Not that way.
To climb up, press forward and then hold down the action
Lara,
button.
shush.
For bigger gaps, I'll need to do a running jump. Back to the start.
Okay. Hold that way. What if we do that over here?
Okay,
Nope.
that was quite a tough one. You need to make a running jump.
I'm
and then
hoping you
press
do get a
action for
general
me to grab
idea
the
though
edge.
of how this rock
To
percent
get the
stuff
run up
works.
exactly
I
right,
mean, I'm
Walk to the
failing
edge,
miserably
and
at
then
it,
tap
but
backwards to jump
hope you
back.
get a rough idea of how
If you
this
run
works.
forwards from there and
So
press
you
jump,
can't
I'll make it
walk,
just
you
right.
can't run unless it's a running jump in after a roll.
For bigger gaps, I'll
As
need to
such,
do
you
a running
can
jump.
roll, you
Back
can
to the start.
climb, you can swim, and I think you can side flip, and that's about it. You've got to get to the end of a certain area like this. So, what if we did... So I was climbing and that's permitted. So let's do that. Okay, we got past here. Yeah, it is an interesting concept. It's just a little bit tricky, to say the least. And she just walked, so we're starting
I
again.
can climb up this wall. Just walk up to it and hold down the action button.
Now, it's not a guarantee
then
we're going to
use the
get something
direction buttons to
submittable
climb
out
up,
of this, but
down,
we're going to
and
have an
side to side.
attempt at this for a couple of stages, and then we're going to switch over for Tomb Raider 5 for the rest of the stream, so I don't want to spend too long on this.
For bigger gaps, I'll need to do a running jump. Back to the start.
Yeah, I promised I'd attempt it, but nothing else. Try it that way. I've got no room to roll.
No, that's not right. You need
That
to press
is not
jump
right
and forward
indeed.
together for me to clear the gap. Run back to the start and try again.
Oops, excuse me. And as before, you might notice the logo's looking a little bit different in the corner. That was designed by Mick87XP1 for a Secret Santa gift. I thought, you know what, why not bring it out on the channel just to show it off a bit. It looks good. It looks really good. In the different screens, we're going to be using our own logo, but for the the logo up there, we're going to use this one, I think. We'll see how it goes.
For bigger gaps, I'll need to do a running jump. Back to the start.
Go back to the start and we'll try again. Go back to the fucking start and we'll try again.
No, that's not right. You need to press jump and forward together for me to clear the gap. Run back to the start and try again.
Do that. How about... No, I'm going to go over that way.
Okay, that was quite a...
You know what? Let's just swap over to the other level we were going to try with this Opera House. But first, before I can do that, I need to set something up. Just bear me a moment. Just going to pop it on this screen for the moment. I need to get something set up before we attempt that one. Where did I put it? Was it... Did I put this on the start menu? We need a live split timer for this. I don't know why I'm already going for a run when I'm practicing this, but yeah, we'll see. No, that's not it. Put it in downloads. Where did I actually put that? There we go. There we go. Let me see if that will show up first. Let me just swap over so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, there's a split. And then, let's see if Tomb Raider 2 will recognize it still. No. No, it doesn't. Okay. Okay, let me try something different. One moment. Let me just try something different. Let's try a window capture source. Okay, so the split's going to be there. And then... let's see. Oh, that's why I closed Tomb Raider 2, didn't I? That's why it's not recognizing it. Hey, Lockie, how you doing? We're going to have a short go of Frog Percent and see if it's viable to do or not. Yeah, you can't see the game just yet. Bear with me, though. Oh, it's not recognizing on here. Well, there's one thing I do need to do first. So, if we... yeah, I'm doing good, Lockie. Hope you had a good New Year. Hope it went well. Right, okay, so let's boot it up again. Okay, that's better. Now let me Alt-Tab out of this. And then... Tomb Raider 2 should appear in a few moments. Emphasis on should. And I dropped my mouse. Okay, the way I wanted to do it does not seem to work. Actually, you know what? Yeah, it was alright. It was chill. Grandparents came over. We had a nice buffet, nice little party. It was all good. There we go. Now then. I'll sort out the size problem. Bear me 1 second. Let's transform. There we go. Let's stretch it a tiny bit. Okay, I think this might be how it goes for now. Okay, I think that should be okay. Now, before we do this, let's just have a look and see if let's have a go of it then, shall we? We're doing Opera House Frog Percent, and I really don't know why we're doing this. Huh. And that's immediately a bust. You went and stayed over at a family member's New Year's Eve. Nice, I hope that went well. Oh, nice. Hey, Silver, how you doing? We're playing Frog Percent today. Basically what that is, you can't walk or run in a Tomb Raider game. You can't do a running jump except for a roll. You can swim, you can climb, but you can't do much else. And I hope your New Year's went well, Silver. Now, let's reset that. That was, no. No. Okay. Okay, so with that, let's see how this goes. We're not going to spend long on this. The way she fell. Yeah. Exactly. Okay. How do we even do this? Gotta be the angle. Right, wait for the swingy to, Oh. Wait for the swingy to go that way. Oh, God. No. No, that's not it. You watched Doctor Who yesterday as well. What did you think? I liked it. It was I had a bit of mixed feelings about it at first, but it's a good little bit of, harmless fun. I love the whole time loop idea. Eileen B was funny. Why am I doing this? Try this again. We'll see how far we get. No, that is completely like... Alright, so maybe it's the angle you start at, maybe? Unless... No. But yeah, I like Doctor Who. It was a nice little bit of fun. Can't wait for the second one, though, in the spring. The Sea Devils. Ooh. That should be fun, actually. You did like Eileen B, but you feel like she took over a little bit. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, at times she did feel like, she was... Oh, whoa. The main character in it a little bit. The scream, it keeps cutting off, which makes it so funny. You haven't seen Tomb Raider 5's one yet, Silver. We'll get to that. I don't even know how to even do this one. Let's try this. Okay, no, that is not how you do it. You do this nice and slow. Right, so maybe if we twist here. Ow. Ah! Oh my god. Huh. I wonder. Roll? You jumped out of your seat out of excitement over the next time. I did too, as I say. Been a long time coming for the Sea Devils to make their debut in Doctor Who. I like it. Oh. Ah. This is the complete wrong ledge. Okay.
No, this is the wrong way. Ow. Ow. There were rumours for a while, but you're glad to see them back. I'm glad too. So you can climb in for 1%, can't you? Oh, no. Backflip. I'm sure I'm doing something completely wrong here. This isn't a serious thing anyway. Question is, though, how you get back up there. Oh. This is going to be fun. As I say, we're not going to spend too long on this before we switch to Tomb Raider 5. This is just a little bit of a warm-up, so to speak. Wait, oh no, I didn't reset the time, did I? Okay. Let's reset that. I think the last one's probably going to be the last special's probably going to be the Master Locky. You also like how they haven't changed the design much. Yeah, they seem to have kept it well. That's one of the designs where you can update, you only need to tweak it slightly to update it. You don't need to go the full hog with them, I guess. Here we go. Okay. So jump here. Yeah, definitely like the Silurians. Oh. This is bad. Right, twist. Roll. Run. Ow. Can you not? I must admit, with that New Year's special, it was, certain character was a bit weird, though, I thought. The one who, seemed to keep memorabilia from his ex or something, which is kind of strange. I mean, I like Darlene B's character, but his character, a little bit strange. Ow. Oh, I didn't even reset the time again, did I? Oh. Try that again. Yeah, he was kind of strange, but he didn't impact the episode, I guess. I admit, I've only seen very little from what I've seen of Lily's runs doing this. Oh, she moved. Who thought this was a good idea? I want to know. I know you guys can't see it, but just moving my cursor out of the way. Oh, hell.
So how about you, Silver? How did your New Year go? Okay. He's about right. Oh, I keep missing the jump angle. Try this again. Oh, excuse me. It would have been quite cool if they brought the Grand Serpent back. He might have had a proper part this time. Yeah, I would like to see him back as a regular villain because I mean, oh, she ran. Modern Doctor Who hasn't really got any proper recurring villain, so to speak, that isn't based off classic bad guys. One thing I will say though, with the New Year special, it does give them a chance to develop a dynamic between Dan, John Bishop's character, Yaz, and the Doctor. Flux didn't really give them an opportunity to do that because they were spending so much time apart. Okay. Okay. No big deal. No big deal. Yeah, I did feel a little bit rushed. If the rumours are true about Chris Chibnall only planning for like 8 episodes, but only got given 6 because of COVID or something, at least I thought that was the hearsay behind it. So we're going to have to do this in a really weird way. Bear with me. So instead of cutting stuff down, he, oh, what was that? Instead of cutting stuff down, he, originally 10, but he had to cut it. Oh, yeah. I mean, instead of cutting stuff down, he tried to cram it all into 6, which worked in some aspects and some not. Actually. Oh, God. Nope, that is not going to work. I backflipped. And also, what was it? Russell T Davies is expected to shoot his Doctor Who soon, isn't he? Who's taking over from Chibnall? Oh, wait a minute. In 2023. Yeah, it comes on in 2023, but they're looking to film it soon in the spring, I think. Yeah, it comes on in 2023, I know that. Yeah, I hope so too. We might get a Doctor announcement maybe before long. I mean, although if they are going to announce that, I want them to wait until the end of the Sea Devils episode. That might be the best time to announce it, I think. I know they're not going to keep it a secret, like, but you know what I mean. Yeah, it at least gives the current era a chance to at least get some of the some semblance of a send-off anyway. And it builds up hype for the last special anyway. Right. I mean, I'm getting into this run more than I'd expected to. Slowly, but it's getting there. You're surprised he actually kept the Sea Devils reveal for this long. I mean, if there's one thing you can give the Chibnall era credit for, he's better. Maybe some would argue to his detriment, But in some cases, he actually does run a tight ship with the secrecy. So I'll give him credit for that at least. There's some saying it as a detriment because that might be as a result the leaving the show without a lot of marketing. How much space do I have to navigate this? Oh no. Okay, this is better. I'm not going to expect to have a good time with this, so don't expect any pro speedrun strats here. Yeah. It's true, you notice with the next time trailers also. Yeah. They kept the name of the title secret because the full thing was meant to be Legend of the Sea Devils, but it just called it Legend or something. Oh god, did she just run? Oh, I need to restart that, don't I? Let's try that again. I am not a speedrunner. Yeah, the title revealed itself as the trailer went on. Oh, yes, you're right. You're right. So, oh, Lara. I mean, you can shimmy, that is allowed. Oh no, come on. Yeah, this might get a little bit annoying after a while, I do apologise. It'd be cool to have a battle scene. Yeah, definitely, with the Sea Devil. Oh, actually, you know what? One of my favourite bits of with the New Year's Eve special. Dan going proper Karen against a Dalek, running around it and dodging it and just shouting at it. It was quite funny, actually. Reminded me a little bit of Donna. That sounds like something Catherine Tate's character would have done. Evil Dan in action. Oh. Alright, okay. I think that's gonna do for now. Ah! You think I could have submitted that as a joke, but I won't. I won't. Evil Dan revealed, I know, right? Nobody needs soup more than him. Nobody needs soup more than him. Okay. Winston, have you got any thoughts on this Opera House thing?
Yes, I don't quite understand why Lara was doing this in Italy, but it was rather strange to say the least. She had all these people firing at her, and yet I don't even know why she was doing this.
Thank you, very insightful. It makes you wonder if any of the companions will stay on after Chibnall leaves. Oh, wait, what the hell is that? Oh. I don't think so. I think John and Mandit will leave with Jodie, I think. Give a chance for a fresh start. Which is a shame, because Dan's not going to be there very long, but yeah. Try this again. You know Graham's coming back for the final special as well. Yeah, I heard that. Bradley Walsh's character. Wait. I tried to jump for the switch. I just glitched right through it. Come on. Let's do that again, shall we? Ah! Let's try this again. Hey, Stairs, how you doing? We're currently trying to do Frog Percent Opera House. And I'm questioning every single little bit of my sanity. Excuse me. No, that is completely wrong. What are you doing to yourself? I don't know. I really don't know. It's a challenge called Frog Percent with board raiders. Basically, you can't walk or run without doing a roll. Well, you can do run and jump if you do a roll, but you can swim, you can climb, you can shimmy, and that's basically about it. And you're expected to get through the end of a stage like this. Yeah, it is very tricky. As I say, I'm not expecting to finish this. After a certain amount of time, we'll swap over to Tomb Raider 5. And have a little bit of a therapy. Okay. So, we can't walk over to the switch. So, what we need to do instead... Okay, that works. There we go. You can climb, though. And then... I'm not expecting to get a good time here, by the way. Just so you know. Oh, God. So what would I rather do? This or Jafar for the fighting Jafar in the Aladdin games, I wonder. Probably this, actually, to be fair. If anybody's asking me why I did this, there's a poll on there was a poll on another streamer's stream where she was getting people asking if I should do Frog Percent or not. I mean, I hope at least some of the people who voted on that poll are here. I'm kidding. Yeah, Jafar. There we go. I don't even know if you can save and reload during this. I don't know. I'm operating on the assumption of no. This or Aladdin, no saves, no loads. Definitely this. Oh. Because Aladdin, no save, no load, most of the stream will be the first level. And literally nothing else. Oh yeah, that would be literal torture. If you wanted to break a Nevi, that's how you break a Nevi. Oh, here we go. What is up with that switch? You need to jump over here, roll around, hop, Ribbit. Yeah, it would cause anybody to break. I'm sure it's been done, but at that rate, my sanity would just be gone. Especially with Jafar on both versions. Oh no, she hopped back. Here we go again. Take 28. That would be an easy 24-hour stream. It'd be more than 24 hours for me, Lockie. I'd say at least 72. If I could stay awake for that long. Yeah, it can be that difficult. I mean, I'm kind of exaggerating a bit. Most of it is not that bad, but yeah, some of it can be really hard. Like Jafar, for one thing. I mean, it's not as hard as, say, The Lion King. Yes, we've done that on the channel as well. Yeah, as far as difficulty goes, though, I would say The Lion King is definitely worse. That was another one where if we didn't have saves and rewinds, we wouldn't have finished it. Okay. Ow. Can you not? Is it the Lion King where Simba hangs himself? I know what you mean, but it's not there. You're referring to that, bootleg Lion King game where Simba hangs himself, Timon digs a grave, and Pumbaa jumps in a cauldron? Yeah, I know which one you mean. It's not that, thankfully. It's the official Lion King. And before anybody asks, yes, that is an actual thing. Can't remember what the actual game itself is called. Oh, this is too far. Oh. You can never get past the waterfall with falling logs. Yeah, that was, that involved heavy abuse of the rewind feature when we played it, Pex. Or Plex, I should say. I nearly called you Pex there, I was going to say. Right. How about we turn around, roll, and then jump? Oh no. You never saw that game past that point. Oh god. Yeah, I'd imagine if... I don't think I had that as a kid, but that would have been... The place where I would have stopped was probably either the Stampede or I Can't Wait to Be King stage. Okay. Let's reset that, shall we? No, I don't want to update that. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get it. We're gonna finish this, but maybe we'll do it another day, but not for board raiders. Okay, let's can't grab the ledge on the way down, it seems. I'm sure there was like a trick to that. I've just not realized. Oh, she ran. She ran. Oh, great things to say in context or out of context, but yeah, it's this is a tricky challenge. Come on. Oh, God. Nope, that did nothing. Jump that way. Shimmy that way. Climb. Oof. Oh, God. And I missed. Hmm. This isn't even halfway through the level yet, by the way. This is only barely starting the level. Ribbit. 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 Hmm. Okay. Jump there. Ow. That ain't good. It doesn't automatically restart the timer, I've noticed. There we go. Hmm. I can't do a swing cancel. I am not a speedrunner. Flip over here. Ow. I don't know if that was a run and jump that counted, but we'll go with it. Oh, God. I wonder if he can save and load, actually. I mean, it means we won't get a good time, but... Did it practice or something? I don't know. Oh, you can? Okay. Well, actually, let's just consider this one a bomb run. 14 seconds, I wish. You think? I'll check that. I'm sure it is. I'm sure you can, but I'm not sure. I'm sure, but I'm not sure? That doesn't make any sense to me. go. Nope, that didn't work. Yeah, it is kind of awkward. Excuse me. Oh no. Okay, we can recover from that. We can recover from that. Oh no. Ugh. Okay. No, don't save over that. Okay, I'm getting better, slowly, but I'm getting better. He says immediately sliding off the roof. Bartley's just like, what is Lara doing? What is she doing? Oh, can we do it? No. Oh, can you not shoot at me? This is gonna get annoying really quickly. Oh, excuse me. Oh no. Try this again. Okay, we're slowly doing a little bit better each time. We're not winning, we just do a little bit better each time. If only I could figure out the swing cancel there, that would probably save a few seconds. Let's try saving anyway, just to see. We'll consider it a practice run if we can't. Or not. Okay, that sort of works. Need to head off, speak soon. Have a good day, Plex. Thank you for being here. Hope to see you again soon. And I've completely fucked this up again. Let's try this again. Ooh. We're back over here. Oh. Let's try that again. Oh, okay. So. Oh, what? And then hop, hop. Cartwheel. Backflip. Yes, come on. Okay. No, 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 no. Heal. And then get that key. Hop. Oh. Not good. And then jump over here. So we've got a little bit of a routine down at least. Something to work from. Oh no. Alright. Couple more attempts at this and I'm gonna swap over. Okay, that worked. Sort of worked, anyway. Okay, last attempt. Okay. Up. Oh, I don't know how I did that, but I did it. Oh, and she ran. Ugh. I was completely surprised about that, and she just ran to the... One more. Let's do to attempt number 45, actually. 44. And then... Okay, that worked. Wait, did she run then? I'm not sure. Well, she did run that. Oh, God. I'm not even paying attention to this now. Okay, we'll maybe pick it up another day. We'll pick it up another day. So, I'm just going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll do some Tomb Raider 5. I'll be right back. Oh, you are kidding me. We've just... I hear metal clacking behind me. At long last, I'm about to be free of this 5-ton fursuit. I know quite a few furries who would be, who would object to that idea, let's put it that way. Huh? Huh? The girl murmurs awkwardly. Huh? What? A spike of anxiety hits me. What's wrong? I ask. Oh God, I just love how she popped out like that. Yeah, that's a no-go. Zipper's busted. What? Yeah, sorry. This thing ain't coming off. What? My vision goes dark. No, no, no. Na 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 Okay, I'll shut up with that now. Come on, before we can level skip there. I don't know. Maybe somebody bought their kid for breakfast and bought their dog. Oh God, I need to clip that. Bought their dog for their kid for Christmas and then got rid of it. That's what it meant to say. Bought their kid for breakfast. What the hell am I on?
call me Cuban Pete. I'm the king of the rumba beat. When I play my maracas, I go chit-chicky-boom, chit-chicky-boom.
Yes, sir, I am Cuban Pete. I'm the craze of my native street. When I start to dance, everything goes chick-chicky-boom.
The senoritas, they sing, how they swing with that apparel is very nice, so full of spice.
And when they dance and then they bring a happy ring, that era, singing a song all the day long. So
if you like meat,
take a lesson from Cuban Pete, and I'll teach you chick-chicky-boom, chick-chicky-boom,
chit-chicky-boom.
He's really a modest guy, although he's the hottest guy in Havana.
The senorita, I know, you will like the cheeky-boom cheek. Very nice, so full of spice.
I'll place my hand on your hip and if you just give me your hand, then we shall try just to die.
If you like the beat, take a lesson from Cuban Pete, and I'll teach you the chick-chicky-boom, chick-chicky-boom, chick-chicky-boom.
Smoking.
Right, okay. Get around it. Come on there.
Yes, it's green. I found it in 5 different colors already because in total there are 8 different colors.
Come on. Got it.
Oh, no, you have to do another round.
No, I actually got it. But he's still alive. Guess what people are saying about her on the public forum? We've got as the options: you're not funny, you're a bitch, you're not cute. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh dear, this is going to be a bit of a loaded question. I think the safer option will probably be... Well, there's not really any safer option, is there? Probably you're not funny. I mean, it'd be wrong, but it wouldn't be as hurtful, I guess. I mean, you all have the potential to be hurtful. You know what? I think I'll go the road of you're not funny. That you're not funny? No way. Kiru-san, you feel that way too? Oh, come on! I'd rather not shut the door, thank you. Oh. When did that turn off? Oh, God. It's just the door shutting. Ignore me. Alright. Is that my new lock? Yes, you are. Okay, again, what have you got for me this time? Oh. Oh. Push and pull. Not that. Whoa! I'm sorry, I'm just laughing at how silly this looks. Yes, Doctor, casually walk away from the homicidal cyborg. I think I know what to do. Turn this wheel and close. We're about to visit an old friend. Hi. Right, I'm going to require you to socially distance. You're not going to listen to me, are you? Oh no. Bit weird. No, I tell you what, it is a little bit surreal without the music on. It's like, I don't want to say realistic, but it feels a lot more... Okay, we're back. Okay, so we're going to be playing Tomb Raider Chronicles in just a moment. Basically, released in 2001, the 5th game in the series. Of course, if we remember from the 4th Tomb Raider game, The Last Revelation, Lara was left in a bit of a pickle at the end of that game. Your clips are fucking amazing, thank you. But yeah, Lara's left in a little bit of a pickle at the end of that game. And so Chronicles is about a memorial service to recount specific adventures from Lara that we haven't seen before. So let's just start that off. Yeah, I try and document some pretty good clips, and people are welcome to make their own as well. Just let me know if you've made one so I can put it in the chat, because I've got a bit of a link restriction on here. Nostalgia. Oh. That statue, though. Sorry, the FMVs are still postage stamp size in this game, and I can't do anything about that.
In world news, a private memorial service was today held for renowned archaeologist Lara Croft.
'Tis a sad day, Winston.
She will live on forever in our hearts.
Surely, Winston. And for this is but a memorial service. There may yet be news from Von Croy in Egypt.
Indeed, we can only hope and pray that she may yet return to us. But I fear Von Croy, digging in the hopes of discovering her alive, may only be met with black reality.
Indeed, indeed.
That's just TR in general. True, true. Okay, so we've got the premise established here, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do this alone. Now, this is a story I think somebody should be able to tell themselves, so I'm going to hand you over to Winston Smith, Lara's butler.
Hello there. Yes, my name is Winston Smith. I've been a loyal butler to Miss Croft for so many years now. Now, this was a time where we thought Lara had passed away, and we had a memorial service recounting stories of her adventures. Rather interesting catsuit there. Yes, I've been invited onto this channel to give a little bit of, recount this story. Now, there were 3 other people at that service, Charles Kane and Father Dunstan, and they could not be here, unfortunately. So, what I decided to do, they gave me dictation for the stories they recounted, and I'm going to be narrating all of them while this game is being streamed. So, why don't we start then, shall we? The immersion is off the charts. I have no idea what you mean.
To the study, gentlemen, where we may pontificate over the day's disheartening events.
Indeed, my friend. Even the heavens cry out.
Ah, the Philosopher's Stone. One of Lara's early conquests, and one of her most challenging pursuits, if my memory serves me.
And Rome still bears the scars of that little episode.
Ah, she was never one for diplomacy, Lara. But she certainly knew how to paint the town red.
This was a strange show that you went to see.
Ah, the charming Mr. Larson. Has Pierre let you off the leash? Talking of which, where is our learned friend?
Oh, he's around. You got the cash?
I've got the cash, but I don't deal with the monkey.
Well, no,
I was wondering why Miss Croft told
Even
me
if
to
the
bring a
monkey
supply
has
of
the
money
Mercury stone.
for her to take
Lucky
to
I'm in
Rome.
a generous mood. Ah, crawled out from under your rug.
Pleasantries, Miss Croft.
Lara
I'm
Croft
afraid I
68,
must
thank you for the
once
follow.
again relieve you of your burden.
Easy come.
I'm sure Nev will
easy
be
go.
appreciative when he gets back on here. Someone is streaming you. Good luck, adventurer. Of course, when she got back from this adventure, we had an angry complaint from that theatre, but she rudely interrupted the show.
Lady sings.
And the lawsuit from the pizza company.
Fucking Bronco, baby!
Luckily, poor pizza fellow.
We ain't gonna make that gap, boss.
We'll make it.
Ain't gonna.
We'll make it.
What did I tell you?
Mon Dieu!
Laura never did tell me exactly how they managed to do that, but it was interesting. So yes, after she evaded Pierre and Winston from the bike scene over there, she got changed in the middle of an alleyway for some reason. I wondered why she never brought that expensive dress back. But yes, before she decided to pursue the Philosopher's Stone, she decided to go into the backstage area of the opera she just ruined.
To climb onto this crate, stand next to the crate, push forward, and then action.
Miss Croft had a rather interesting way of refreshing her mind of skills. Talking to herself, climbing on forklifts and crates, wandering round, looking for... I don't quite know what she was looking for, actually. I don't quite know why she was running around the ground floor of the opera backstage, but I believe it could have been a good reason, I guess. For reasons I can't possibly fathom. After she was looking around, she realized she could not find any particular thing she was looking for. So she just decided to just climb on the forklift again, because, I don't know, that's the way Lara Croft rose, I guess. Possibly. So she climbed up on there, and then climbed up onto the ledge. I don't know why she does this. I mean, we have good
short distance, walk to the edge, now press forward and jump together.
I mean, we have good insurance, but there's very, very, very few insurance providers
Now
willing
let's try a longer leap. Walk to the edge, then tap back once. Now press forward and jump together.
Lara has an interesting complex, you see. She instructs herself to do a jump a certain way, and then she just doesn't listen to herself. I don't quite understand why.
Walk to the edge, then tap back once. Now press forward and jump together.
Except when it's a jump when it's not possible to go your own way. But she was a free-minded spirit, adventurer. I always admired that about her. And no, I'm not just saying that so she won't lock me in the freezer again.
Press left and jump. To monkey swing, jump straight up at the bars and press and hold action. Then push forward.
I wondered why we received a complaint from the Opera House for ruining their show, and yet at the same time, they had her on security footage messing around with the scenery and the machinery.
Action together. Keep hold of action and push up to climb the wall. To climb around corners, just keep pushing in the desired direction. For me to crawl, hold down crouch and now push forward.
So this continued for a short while. And she realized she could flip out of ledges just by jumping through them. I don't know why she forgot this in intervening years, but
use the lever
that's
switch.
a mystery to me.
Stand next to the switch and press action.
So this continued for a while, and then she was wandering around aimlessly, going down to the basement, if I remember correctly, only to realize it was locked. it was gated off. It was gated off for some reason, and yet... Yet she continued to climb, looking for certain artifacts, I presume. But I was thinking, why would there be artifacts in an opera house?
Jump into the water.
Well,
Use
of course, we
action to
know
swim
years
forward,
later, Lara
and the
would be
directions
raiding
to
an
steer.
opera house for entirely different reasons. And yet... Did she do the frog percent moves, I wonder? No, she didn't. I might just be simply remembering that story wrong. Perhaps another time. Oh dear. Then she moved down to the bottom of the pool. Yes, Lara was telling me this in excruciating detail. Then she moved up here. I don't know what, I can't even remember what she found up there. Oh yes, she found some ammunition and a health pack. And she didn't seem to want to pick it up for some reason. She just stood over there and just didn't want to, her legs just didn't want to cooperate with her. A story, not in common amongst two raiders, I guess. Perhaps so. So she continued swimming.
To climb out, swim to the edge and press action.
Well, I don't know exactly how she was able to talk while underwater, but, I mean, it's similar to that...
Walk the tightrope. Walk up to the rope and press action. Push forward. If you unbalance, push in the opposite direction to correct.
Yeah, she found what was a rehearsal area backstage of how the opera she was listening to had a rather interesting way of practicing acrobatics, if you know what I mean. In some segments of the show, they had a performer doing operetta while scaling a tightrope. I think that's probably the reason why that tightrope was there, but Lara did ignore it at first, instead just pushing blocks around for some reason. She never did quite tell me why, but she said an individual called DJ Full made her do it. I don't quite know who this DJ Full is, but I have no idea. So anyway, where was I? I'm not sure. So I talked about the warehouse, I talked about the push blocks, I talked about the tightrope. Oh yes, that's where I was up to. She was navigating the tightrope, taking it nice and slow. How our guns didn't fall out of her holsters is a mystery, but I did try and sew them to perfection. Oh. She fell off once. Surprisingly, she didn't break her leg. Oh dear. Yeah, Miss Croft was a rather persistent woman. She climbed up and tried again. She walked. This time she was trying to approach it more methodically. She moved to the tightrope, pressed action, and then slowly navigated her way around. This time it was a bit more careful precision than she did last time. If anybody wants to ask me questions about this story in the chat, you're welcome to. Oh dear. It was a very precarious situation. Then she decided to just root around in the shelves. I don't quite know why. But Lara was a little bit of a kleptomaniac in her adult years, as well as tomb raiding. She robbed medication from old ladies' cupboards. She took half-eaten chocolate on the floor. Oh, wait, that was after this. That was after the Egypt incident. Do forgive me. I don't quite know why she started doing that. So, her training was done. Bad habits? I think so, yes. I think when she was a child, she just found chocolate in the freezer after she locked me in it. So, after her training, she decided to survey the area. Most places were locked and certain mechanisms weren't activated. So, she decided to carry on, and ran into 2 Dobermans outside. I'm not quite sure why some innocent Dobermans were after her. I don't know, maybe she had cocaine in her backpack or something, I don't know. I have no idea. Or maybe they just simply know that Lara's a little bit of a big game hunter, I suppose. I have no idea. I know I say I have no idea a lot, but Lara's motivations are still quite a mystery to me. In a normal world, I would say it was a motivation to find a parent or something. But her parents had disowned her, so I don't quite know why would that be relevant. So she decided to stick her hand into the face there, and then was attacked by bats. I don't know why bats were in Rome at this time. I think they were shooting a Batman film. I believe it was called Batman and Robin. I don't quite remember. I believe it's called, yes, they had bats to show off in Rome, and some of them had gotten loose. It was a rather nasty publicity nightmare. And Lara found herself in what was, I believe, was a hotel. In at least some strange form of hotel. Could be a residence, I don't know. And then she shot a window. I was wondering why we suddenly got a bill for smashed windows in Rome. Surprised they even let her back there, funnily enough. There was another Doberman who just simply wanted some food, and then Lara just simply shot it dead. She said maybe it was trying to bite her, but I don't think I believe her at this point. So, as you may be well aware, she was here in Rome looking for the Philosopher's Stone. No, not that one that strange author was writing about in the ancient book. Another artifact in Rome she was searching for. She told me that she would go to Rome with the money, which I thought was a little bit foolish, walking around an airport with a briefcase full of cash, and then make an exchange to get a stone to unlock a certain mechanism. Which I thought was a little bit too elaborate, considering. I have absolutely no idea. I've got some tea to drink while I'm recounting this story. But do bear with me. I can't seem to be recounting this from memory. Oh dear. If we move up here. As she moved up into the residence, or wherever it was she ended up, continued to smash more windows. She was wanted on account of at least 30 vandalism. At least 30 vandalism charges when she was here in the UK. She went to London several years back and killed several museum guards. She stole an underwater propulsion vehicle, and she was wanted for the murder of Sophia Lee. Of course, we all know Sophia Lee turned out to be a bad guy, but try telling that to the London police. When reporters turned up to her manor one day, she just simply said, "I woke up this morning and just hated everything." So after searching and smashing some windows, she found a key in the middle of a room. I don't quite know what key that was. Or why would it be in a hotel? I asked her that, and she said, "You'd be surprised of how many things I find in unexpected places." Which I suppose I said, fair enough. Fair enough. And then she jumped over and found flares on an awning, which is even more unusual. And another dog she seemed to attack unprovoked. I always thought maybe we should get a dog as a pet. Maybe stop Lara to get from, to shake off her unruly habits. So, she found the key and opened the door. What befell her next, and she found the cowboy she dealt with business with last night, or the previous night I should say, who then immediately opened fire on her unprovoked. I mean, of course, that's not the first time people would open fire on Lara, I guess. But in this particular case, after the night before, it was a rather messy situation. So after that, she went downstairs and found what I could only describe as a star that seemed to be covered in cheddar. Of course, I know it was gold and possibly a useful item. Let's just bookmark this story, so just in case I need to recall back from where I were. And then, when she got up to the top, Larson immediately opened fire on her. Of course, there was a rivalry that would last at least 2 years, because she eventually killed him in Egypt. Or was it Atlantis? I don't really quite remember. Or was it Atlantis? I don't really quite remember. It was either Egypt or in the middle of Atlantis. Different accounts, different stories, of course. Citation needed. And then she moved into... She was getting across to the other side and noticed another tightrope. I couldn't think of any practical use why it was in Rome. I believe Lara had asked on the way out, and she said that, and they said that tightrope was a part of a promotional stunt for that opera she saw the night before. So, the woman who was singing operetta will be scaling the tightrope, squealing at the top of her voice, and immediately, if she fell, would gasp horribly. Let's do another bookmark. And then she dropped down there, pulled the lever so she had easy access to return. She immediately looked around. This whole complex was rather grand, and she said it was grand and in some ways perhaps intimidating. She decided to look around in the side street first. I don't quite know. Well, yes, I do know why, actually, because she knew there was another cheddar star thing that she needed, and then she needed that one to unlock the door. It's as simple as that, really. And she found a revolver in the middle of the street, which I thought to be rather concerning. Why would a gun be found in the middle of the street? Shouldn't there be fingerprints on there? And then she immediately called into a house across the street, which I could only describe to be a wine keg, a winery or a brewery or something like that. Then she found the cheese she was looking for behind a locked door. She immediately got the revolver, pointed it at the door, and then shot the lock off. With somebody my age, you know how to lock things securely, but... And then she was immediately attacked by rats. I insisted when she returned from Rome that she needed a check-up and make sure she had her shots before she travelled, but she insisted that she did beforehand, but... Yes, when you are looking after someone like Lara Croft, it's a challenge, to say the least. It's rather a challenge. So she took the cheese stars and immediately walked around to the front of the building. She immediately put one in there. Side flipped instead of just simply walking around would have sufficed. gates opened. It was a rather intimidating sight. 3 Hydra statues, and 4 plates which you put, I believe, was certain stones. She already had one, but yet I'm rather concerned. And then when that got there,
Rodents, I wouldn't wonder. Big rodents.
she didn't tell me till later that Larson and Pierre were stalking her on top of the rooftop.
What? Idiot! Idiot! What does the cowboy hope to achieve with this mindless firing?
Ain't mindless. Ain't we trying to kill her anymore then?
You were kicked in the head by a horse, so the brain doesn't work correctly?
How'd you know about that?
Never mind. Never mind. We wait until she collects the other pieces. In this fashion, we have the full price at no extra effort.
You is one clever cookie, boss.
Comparatively, yes. Come, let's get off this roof, and I will buy you a milkshake.
Laura told me there was only ever 2 types of jacket, other than the dinner jacket she was seen in the opera. There was only ever 2 jackets that she ever saw him in. The one with the red bird on, they think it was an eagle, I believe. I believe it was an eagle. And another one where there appeared to be a naked lady. Rather charming, not exactly a gentleman, is he, this Pierre? So she looked at the stone and decided she needed to find the last 3. So she continued onwards, and she then described the words she said when she recounted to me what she thought about witnessing this giant building was, I believe, was holy shit. I thought such language is unbecoming of a lady. But she was immediately down to business. She pointed her gun at the bell to ring it. And then... she wandered after a little while. Jumped over here. And then looked. But then there was bats chasing her around. How exactly were bats in here, I would never know. I always tell Lara to use your medipacks when necessary, but sometimes she's just a bit too stubborn to do that. I do rather apologize for that. I had to blow my nose. Oh dear. Okay, so Laura inexplicably picked up another laser sight in front of the building, even though she owned one. Which was rather interesting, because I always thought she had one. And she never seemed to have another weapon that would require one, for some reason. One thing she was always insistent on packing was the Timex watch. A grip watch that determined her statistics of how far she travelled, how much ammo she used, health packs she used, and secrets that she found. Now, she had this through quite a while. She had different models of this in her childhood, and in later life as well. And it was the exact same model for some reason. It was released in... I don't quite remember when this was released. Was this 2000? 1980s? I don't even remember now. It was somewhere between the 80s and the 2000s. Oh dear. Well, she will live on forever. Of course we know that. So she destroyed one of these black bird statue things, and they turned into white doves, I believe they were called, or white birds. So she twisted one of them, She was looking rather confused at this. I don't quite know why. So that opened one door and released what Lara could only describe as a battering ram. Which was, and then she decided to go up there and crawl around this battering ram. I don't know if she realized this was the only way around or something, but I thought it was rather foolish to say the least. It was getting rather close to her, a little bit too close to call. But she continued. And continued. And continued. Which was rather interesting. She then pulled another lever up there, which released the other bird. If anyone new has come in and wonders what the hell is going on, this is Winston Smith narrating over NevByte's channel, just recounting some of the stories that Lara has gone through recounted in this video computer game. He will be back rather shortly, but you're just stuck with me for the moment. And then she turned the bird that way to open yet another door. Just rather interesting, to say the least. So she ran out of the building, jumping over because, you know, she likes showing off, and then ran into that area, picked up another stone, and then wandered out again.
Come, Lara. We're all friends here.
Begging your pardon, ma'am, but if you'd like to put them pea shooters away.
Lara never did tell me what happened at that encounter.
Now, the second stone, if you please.
Oh wait, yes she did.
Come get it.
It's a little too late in the evening for these games. Larson, search her, if you please.
Well, god darn if I don't get all the best jobs.
You want to try the back pockets?
Larson! Enough! Enough!
I always wondered why
patience is
Lara
exhausted with this
insisted on
childish
ordering
nonsense.
steel
The
knee
stone
pads
is
on her
craft-
return from Rome.
If you put this into that gate, Pierre, you're going to get a lot more than you bargained for. Trust me.
I'll put it in then.
Both of them were rather...
That would be one of the stupidest moves you've made. And that's saying something. I think you'll appreciate.
Both of them were rather foolish, misogynistic, and awful individuals.
A nice try as always, Miss Croft.
Wait for it. Don't say I didn't warn you.
What is it? What have we done?
In your usual flamboyant style, you have set in motion the next gate phase.
Next gate phase?
If my memory serves me, the gate has realigned itself. And if it does not receive 2 stones in the next few moments... If I was you, I'd grab your Cro-Magnon cowboy over there and run as fast as your little legs can carry you. Au revoir, mon cher.
Of course, she later told me that that time limit was a load of bullshit, and she was just using it to scare Pierre and Larson away from the Philosopher's Stone. Because she seemed to take her time through the next area, Trajan's Markets. Just rather interesting, to say the least. So she was wandering around this strange market. When I asked her how she got there from where she was, she said she scaled a few rooftops and then just climbed down the roof and ended up here in an alleyway, which is rather strange. So she spent a lot of time just shooting boxes. and came across a crowbar. And she went in another room and shot another box, and had a third laser sight. I insisted maybe we should sell those 2 extra laser sights on eBay. In later years, because this is around the time where eBay wasn't a thing. But Lara insisted that she wanted to keep them as a bit of a memento for her trip, as if the artifact wasn't enough. So, after that, I believe she used the crowbar on a restricted area, which doesn't deter Lara in the slightest. Does anyone have any questions about this story? I'd be happy to answer them if so. Okay, so she found yet another tightrope. I don't quite know why this one existed. I think it was a steel girder, I think. It was a steel girder, because this area was under construction. What was I doing when she was out at adventures? Well, I was cooking, cleaning the house, resting in the freezer if I needed to just chill out, and watch particular programs that Miss Croft wouldn't allow me to watch normally. I mean things like The X Factor and I'm a Celebrity, and what else was there? There was Chucklevision, there was a 60s Batman show. Yes, all kinds of things that Lara would never quite let me watch when she was in the house. And also, if she needed to wire money or someone to bail her out of prison, I was always available at a phone call away. Of course, why didn't I bail her out in Nevada? Because I was sworn to secrecy to cover that incident up. Simply. She fell over, she wasn't concentrating. So she had to get up there and try that again. Again, and again. So she continued to scale the tightrope. Just took it nice and slow. I often joked if she wanted to join the circus, and she thought she just simply said no. She simply said no. Of course, there were certain details as I recount in the story that she did release this as a book. But I would never... There were certain things she wanted left out of the book that will be in this tale. I don't know if she simply will kill me for that, but we will find out soon, won't we? Let's bookmark it here so I can remember where I was up to if I lose track. She moved over to a strange, peculiar area where she was in the middle of I'm not quite sure what this area of this market was. But there was some gears that she needed to turn to make things work. So what she decided to do here... She was navigating things around rather slowly. She decided to jump over there, which got herself hurt. And then, do bear with me. I'm trying to remember how she solved this. So she climbed up the ladder back up to the upper level where she was. And then, this took a rather arduous time. I have no idea how she forgot. Fun fact, actually, this was before her adventure looking for the ski-on. I don't know how she managed to forget climbing ladders the following year, but I guess she was doing that mission for Nala when she... not Nala? Natla. When she was on a hangover, I guess, so I guess that's how she forgot how to climb a ladder. So she found an area where she needed to pull a chain. So she did it once. She didn't quite know what it did, but she yanked it a few times just to make sure. And then she jumped back over to the other side. Good evening, Chris Nephilim. How are you doing today? NevByte's a little bit unavailable today, but you're stuck with me, Winston, for the moment. I'm just recounting the story of when Lara went to Rome. It was a rather interesting time, to say the least. She found inexplicable tightropes, and I believe... where was I recounting this story now? I don't even remember. She was working on... Oh, yes, I remember. Oh, don't worry, NevByte's going to be fine. He's going to be fine. He's just out having some sandwiches or whatever. I made some sandwiches for him. It just took him a long time to eat them, though. I hope he's alright. So after this, she went over to... the room opposite the way. The first chain she yanked, which didn't seem to do anything at first. So she pulled it again. And yes, that still didn't seem to do anything, which was strange. She went back over. Yes, I would... Yes, this story does seem rather long-winded, but this is how Lara told it to me. She didn't leave... She left some details out, which I couldn't fill in, unfortunately. So... she pulled this again. So she pulled it up so the gears touched each other. I believe that was the way she did it. I don't know some of these things. Lara was better solving puzzles than I was. I mean, come on. I got an F in my GCSE maths, for God's sake. Before I began work as a butler. And yet I was still let into Oxford and Cambridge for some reason. I have no idea. So pulled that one again. And then the gears started turning. Now, Lara didn't tell me exactly what that statue was doing to her. I believe her reaction when... she had a feeling that something was down there, even before she went down to have a look. I believe her reaction when she first saw that statue began with the words, holy and shit. Yes, I believe that would probably be an understandable reaction amongst common peasants, but not among the Croft, surely. So she was glaring at the statue for a rather long time, and then tried to figure out what to do next. She was wondering where to go. She found this, and then she found a little bit crevice in there. Among common peasants, you're welcome. I mean, come on, I come from a rich family, you know. And then, I believe she found a biscuit on top of the cage door there. I don't know what the biscuit did, but other than invite more rats. God, I hate rats. One time, rats invaded the manor, and Lara had to blast them all away with a shotgun. Oh, wait, no, that wasn't rats. That wasn't rats, that was, oh yes, that was Marco Bartley's men. Yes, that was it, Marco Bartley's men. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So, when she found the biscuit, Lara was running around trying to figure out how to use it. So she ran here, trying to find... I don't know why I'm saying here, because you can't obviously see that. There was a trap door she found. Let's bookmark it here, in case I lose my trap and lose anything, really. She found a trap door, which inexplicably found shotgun shells in there. Rather interesting, to say the least. Oh, what is that over there? What? And Laura thought, what was that over there? It was a golden flower. She never quite figured out what they were for, but she felt like throughout most of her life she was going to be running around. She was running around trying to find more of them. Don't know what they were doing in her life, and she to this day has never found a use for them. I believe they're in a box in the attic in the Croft Manor somewhere. Remember when she brought Curtis Trent over for one time, he threatened to sell them on eBay. God no, Lara will never sell these things off. Maybe she'll make money from writing, but she'll never sell these things off for money. Now then, she realized there was an inscription similar to the coin she found on the statue with an interesting placement. So she plugged that in there. And then she opened a door. She wasn't anywhere near the door, but had an instant recognition of what she opened. So she began to make her way back over there. The door from there magically opening. And then it took her into another alleyway, another street, to a strange water cavern. I can't even remember what that looked like now. Oh yes, I remember. It was a rather strange individual's face with a giant mouth. So she immediately dove into this statue's mouth. And then climbed up here. Climbed up. Atrociously wet without a towel. I always tell Lara, pack a towel if you're going swimming, and she tells me no. So it's not just you lot she tells you no, she also tells me no. Now, when she got there was another strange creature that There was another strange creature that I can't even remember what she called this. It was a rather strange Roman head with green eyes. It looked a little bit like lime jelly beans. So she said, revolver ammo should make short work of it. So she immediately ran in, tried to shoot it, then with cunning precision, she immediately killed it. I was going to say she died, but no, that's not it, wasn't it? She didn't die. Let's book up this later. And then she dropped this. The stone had dropped, and then she decided to swan dive. And then she had a broken neck and died. Wait, no. No, that's not how it happened. No, let me go back a moment. Oh, where was I? Oh, yes, Oh yes, after she destroyed the head, she found another one of the stones, so she immediately ran over there and immediately went to pick up the stone. But then she realized there was an interesting valve she needed to find. No, not that valve. But first, she was looking round, trying to find an interesting end. She inexplicably found revolver ammo on the floor, and then she found a trap door. She has a very keen sense of awareness. I would have never been able to find that apart from Sundays. So she made her way into the sewer, which is very unhygienic of her, and then immediately started swimming around trying to find certain clues. She found a health kit in there, which was rather unhygienic to say the least. I didn't think it would serve much use, but Lara's very resourceful. She finds usage out of pretty much any item you can think of. So she swam and found a strange room. She knew she needed to turn the current fan off, so she found a valve wheel, and not realizing if anything could potentially break by doing so, she immediately broke that one off the pipe, picked it up, and then immediately went back and used it. Surprisingly, nothing went wrong from that. I don't think so anyway. We didn't get any complaints from the Italian government about broken pipes or water treatment issues, but that's just me. Yes, we do get quite a lot of complaints from different governments in the Croft Estate due to Lara's escapades. I believe she's been banned from Vegas after killing 2 T-Rexes, if I remember correctly. And then she realized she can't seem to climb out of the water, which was rather a peculiar sight, to say the least. She had no idea why she was not able to do this, but she was unable to climb out. So what she decided to do is go to the corner of the room. Oh wait, no, I don't think that's how it happened at all, did it? She was able to climb out of the water. She could move, but she couldn't climb out. Let me just go back a moment. Let me just go back a moment and see where we're up to. Okay. So, that part was correct. She swam and found a valve. Let's recall that again. She swam through the passage. Immediately swam up there. Got the crowbar. Pried it off the pipe. She never did tell me if she did put that back, but I doubt it. So she decided to swim upwards. And then, oh, did she manage to climb out of that water, I wonder? I'm sure she did she? Yes, she did climb out. I was just remembering that wrong, I don't quite know why. She heard a sound and thought it could be rats, so decided to play it safe. And then she immediately couldn't find her way around, and she noticed rats were coming out of the wall, which would have absolutely terrified me, but not Miss Croft. She just immediately soldiered on, and then immediately just climbed up. After that, she immediately used the valve. I don't think the rats were following her up there, or I could be just remembering that wrong. So after that, she was to return to the sewers and then realized she needed to actually turn the valve to make things work. Although to be fair, she only just needs to put things in certain slots and things work well. Just not in that particular instance. It was completely dark, so she decided to take a flare, and then just swam down to immediately go down more sewers, which I thought was, again, rather unhygienic of her. Rather interesting, and she came across a fan with more current, so she decided to just swim around, not quite know where she was going. She realized she wouldn't be able to get very far there, so she immediately turned back and immediately tried to find another way around. So she swam this way. She swam the opposite way she came, which I don't think, and then climbed up into a strange room, quite out the way, which was only housing a large medical kit. I don't know why the people working in these Roman sewers were hosting a medipack in the sewers, but that's just me. So she did continue to swim, looking for a way around. And then swam up to immediately find herself in another room with another valve she had to turn. So, what did she do next? I can't even remember. I think those valves turned the water off, so she immediately dived down for another swim. And then she could immediately advance through and immediately emerge in another room opposite the large man with the water mouth. It's rather strange. It took a while, a long, arduous swim. We're quite lucky that Miss Croft can hold her breath for so long. I know I definitely can't. I suppose that's what they teach you at Oxford. Be able to hold your breath underwater. The door shut behind her, and she was face to face with another statue that mysteriously faded in and out of existence for some strange reason. But then it was ready to attack. Now, I'm not familiar with statue language, but I thought meant hello. So she fought the statue. Most people would just be terrified of seeing such a sight like this, but Miss Croft, she just yawned and immediately started flipping. It lasted a while, but the impact of him falling on the floor immediately smashed the window. Once again, she knew she didn't go over there just yet, but she realized there was a stone behind a locked door. She had a knack for knowing these things, you see. Before she did, she needed to just pick up some ammo. And then immediately decided to just go for another swim. She decided to pick up another medipack under the water. And I thought the supplies would have been useless by now, as I've said before, but you know Lara Croft. So let's just bookmark this story here, just so I know where to resume from if I go wrong. I'm sure it's been right so far.
Come out wherever you are.
Heck, this ambushing ain't what it
She
used
ran
to
into him again.
Not when you're involved, no.
Practice makes perfect, I'm reckoning.
Whatever. We seem to be missing someone.
If you's talking about Frenchie, he's kinda indisposed.
And you thought you might just help yourself to his share of what's behind that gate? Unless, of course, this is just a social visit.
Well, you know I's always pleased to see a little belle like you, Laura. Be more pleased to see that last stone, though, if you'll be wanting to hand it over.
She never would have been serious, but I don't quite understand why she keeps flirting with Larson, or why she kept flirting with Larson.
Ain't supposed to happen.
It was a strange relationship between the two. One day they wanted to kill each other. One day they were just good friends laughing over a coffee. Now she decided to Let me just bookmark this later. I feel like there was a certain account I seem to remember. I can't seem to remember. Let me just note this here for now. So this gunfight appeared to last quite a while, actually. So immediately Lara was victorious, and then what happened was something rather strange. She told me the Hydra statue, the dragon statues, moved.
Larson, behind you.
I may be a dumbass, but I ain't falling for that again.
No, really. Behind you.
Behind you! Behind you!
Oh, that was fun. Larson had fun at the Roman hospital trying to explain what happened there. I don't know about you, but I don't think many doctors would believe being bitten in the back by Hydra dragon creatures. Then Lara was immediately set on fire. No, she wasn't. No, she wasn't. She was fine. Then she spent time cartwheeling and shooting at the dragon statue. This lasted for quite a while, but seemed to be a rather effective strategy. When she told me about this, I was thinking, this is probably one of the first times she was encountering supernatural. So I thought, maybe she's gone completely mad. But then we realized that there's more of them. More supernatural creatures and more research. No one would have thought to believe. If this was the modern day, Lara would have just recorded this footage and posted it on YouTube. Although, years later she did encounter a T-Rex, or multiple T-Rexes I should say, and then went on a chat show. I think it was David Letterman, I think, who asked her where she could see the T-Rex, and then she got set on fire and died. No, wait, no she didn't. No, that was completely wrong. That was completely wrong. That was completely wrong. Let's try that again, shall we? But yes, that story, she went on a chat show with David Letterman after defeating several T-Rexes. She asked them where she could see... She was asked where she could see the T-Rexes, and she said in her study, on her mantelpiece. And this continued for a little while, and she was plugging away, and plugging away, and continued shooting, flipping, and shooting, flipping, and shooting, and flipping, and shooting, flipping, and shooting, and flipping, and shooting. It continued for a long while. Then she realized maybe this wasn't going as well as she'd hoped, so she decided to. She decided to switch to the revolver, which seemed to have a bit more of an accessory than the pistols did. Sort of. Just taking it nice and slow. Flipping, and shooting. So she ran out of ammo for the revolver, which was not the best thing to do in that situation. So she decided to change to the shotgun. I'm sure there was another weapon that she completely missed out. I don't know if she did get the Uzis by this point. Yeah, she was completely missing the Uzis. I don't quite know where she would have got them from. Eventually, realised this wasn't working and immediately ducked behind the building. She immediately realised there was ammo behind there. But she wasn't sure if Larson left that for her, or if it was just simply left because of convenience, I guess. And then immediately saved. Let's bookmark the story here so we can recall that if I go wrong. She continued. Eventually she took one down. But then there was 2 more remaining, so she got away more pistols. Flipped away some more. This will take a while. I'm not narrating anymore because this continued for several hours. She was flipping and shooting, occasionally patching herself up if she was too hurt. Eventually one of them would crumple. She was herself eventually getting dizzy, but she didn't pack any of the Lucasades I'd packed her before she left for Rome. Which would come very handy here when dealing with monsters like this. She patched herself up when she got too hurt. This continued for more. She realized. And eventually the second one fell. And then the third one was rather persistent, to say the least. This continued for a long while. Eventually, what? Oh, sorry. Sorry, I fell asleep trying to think of how many times she fired at this dragon here. She continued. And eventually all of them fell. Her reaction was simply, thank fuck for that. Yes, language on becoming of a rich person among peasants. Although common among peasants, yes I know. Then she flipped over and used the other stone. And then this was rather strange, glittering barrier, as she described to me. And then it solidified behind her so she couldn't continue. She jumped over, and there it was in her grasp, the Philosopher's Stone. She didn't even have to think of love to come in possession of it. She ran over, jumped, and then fell into a deep cavern underneath. And then she decided to... excuse me, Winston, I'm just going to have to interrupt you just for a second. Just before we carry on here, I just want to show the viewers a little bit of a trick they can use to bypass that second section of that last section of the last level we were just at there. Oh, okay, just make it quick.
Okay, so you can bypass both of those fights. It does take a lot of work and you will need to heal. So while Larson's plugging away at you, put the stones in. Again, you might need to heal while you're doing this. Because you will still be taking damage. Even in the cutscene you'll be taking damage. So let's heal. And then and then I died, but you get what I mean. Let's just do that again, one more time. You could do this with the dragons as well, but I don't think I've tried it with them. So basically, you put the stones in. Also, I hope you're enjoying this so far. Right, let's heal. And then... Lara. Okay. Right. Okay, let's just... Okay, so... He can still shoot you through here, by the way. So yeah, that's how you can bypass these two fights.
Okay, now you've done this now, can I finish the rest of my story?
Yes, yeah, you can. We're gonna let you finish this story, and then it's gonna be the end of the stream, and I'm gonna wrap it up and raid somebody.
Right, sorry about that rude interruption, let's continue. So, Lara ended up in a place she had eventually called the Colosseum. And then she ran straight there, and I don't quite know why she did this. She ran over to a block over here, and then pushed it out the way. She was a rather inquisitive young thing. She immediately pushed that out of the way. And then, I'm not quite sure, what did she find in there? Oh yes, she saw one of those golden roses. I appear to have lost the chat for a moment. The thing's gone in hibernation. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. One moment. Let's just put that back on there. We'll resume the chat in a moment. Okay, there we are. Okay, so after Lara picked up the golden rose, she then immediately ran straight forward. Let's bookmark it here, just so I can remember it again. Then, when she came across here, the ground gave way beneath her, a bit like confetti. She jumped and then immediately burned in the lava. Oh, no, she didn't do that. No, she didn't do that, so forgive me. So, where was I? She ended up at the Colosseum. Pushed the rock. What else did she do? Oh, damn it, Nev, you throw me off my storytelling throw now. Okay, so yes, she got the golden rose and advanced on her journey. And then immediately jumped over here, but she realized she wouldn't be able to advance further at this point. So what she decided to do, she saw a crawl space over there, dropped down, heard a rather unsettling lying roar, went into a crawl space, flipped out, and then pushed a button. There were no pickups in there, from what I remember. She advanced and continued on. She stepped out of here, stepped out the crawl space, then shimmied around, and then decided to move advance forward, and then immediately dropped down a slide, and then was confronted by a lion. Told me this was what Romans did in those days, but then the question was, how did the lion survive down there? I had absolutely no idea. It's one of those questions that Lara didn't quite find out the answer to. And then she was met by another lion. Who had actually kept them well fed around here? I have no idea. And she climbed up to see another part of the Colosseum. There was 2 Colosseums she went to in her tomb raiding career. Or could it be 3? No, I think it was 2. But she found something that looked a bit like a jammy dodger. She picked that up. She advanced forward and found an individual in knight's armor. I asked her who actually was this that she killed, even though they didn't attack her in any way. She said they were undead, but I then noticed later on in the Roman news that a Renaissance fair was missing at least 2 or 3 knights, and their bodies were soon later found, which drew concern for me. So Lara pushed another button. She decided to advance forward. This Colosseum was vast and detailed. But first, before she saw the big open space over there, she decided to wander on the top floor and found another knight and a lion. After she killed them, what did she do? Oh, she found another medikit. Oh, she did eventually find Uzis in the end. She did eventually find them in the end. I don't know whether she used them quite often after that, because she was quite near the end of this expedition. So let's bookmark this so I can remember that. And she immediately dropped down. Then found a giant podium on a platform, and what appeared to be an assault course up there. She immediately fell over and hurt herself, but then realized she needed to pull the lever to reveal another part of the jammy dodger up there. So she continued to pull. She had one extra yank of the chain for luck, and then immediately decided to run. And then she stopped herself on the wall, which probably cost her some time, and then immediately jumped over here, and then jumped over to another ledge. She told me this would have probably caused her so much frustration. She fell over, and then decided to go back up to reset the puzzle. She told me this did cause her so much frustration. Perhaps not as much as frog%, but it's perhaps up there. So this continued for a little while, and then she immediately jumped over here. She continued jumping for all her life. She then decided she needed to come up with a plan. So she waited back at the chain for the podium to drop down again. And then immediately one more tug. Tug some more. And another tug for luck. Immediately rode. And then sprinted down here. Immediately jumped. Jumped some more. Then immediately snapped her neck. Oh wait, no, that's not it. That's not it at all. The podium closed. No, I don't remember that. This is going to take a little bit of recollection, so do please bear some patience with me. So this resumed here. So tug once, tug twice, tug 3 times, tug some more for luck. She healed up first, sprinted down here, immediately jumped, and she realized she can't really stop for anything. Eventually she did manage this, and then immediately took the jammy dodger from the podium. So just bear with me one moment. And then immediately the door opened for her, and she saw something. A shiny treasure, all the way out. I'm not 100% sure. But then something else happened.
An unfortunate situation, no?
I've had worse.
Indeed, indeed. This is a very deep pit, and in this such a historic venue, I feel sure there may be valuable artifacts lurking in its depths.
I can't tempt you to jump down and look.
Well, this is my point. I feel you may be better qualified to examine its secret, unless you, perish the thought, expired in the fall. Perhaps if you lighten your load a little, it may lessen the impact. The stone you carry?
Wondered when you'd get to that. Pull me up, and the stone's yours.
And we all live happily ever after? I think not. Give me your word that once you leave the pit, you will not lay a finger on me.
You have my word.
The stone? Now, Miss Croft, you gave me your word. Come now, Lara. Lara, you promised!
Boo!
Could you find it in your heart to help me up? I appear to be slipping.
Pierre, you know nothing would please me more, but we have an agreement.
Agreement?
Not to lay a finger on you, remember, silly? Anyway, busy girl, got to go.
But I...
Don't let me hold you up.
I seem to remember a few weeks after that, Lara was pulled up in court for the death of Pierre Dupont over that specific incident. I mean, she did use the exact same defense, that she agreed not to lay a finger on him, and people took that as a, I don't even want to go into detail, but let's just say that worked in the court. Surprisingly, either that or she paid off the judge, I can't remember. So she used a jammy dodger, and then the floor gave way again. And then immediately she tripped and fell in the lava and gave a little chipmunk scream. Wait, no, that's not how it happened. That's not how it happened at all. We're gonna have to recall this again. So she got the jammy dodger from the podium, ran to the door, and then fell. We had them. She then was dangling from the edge in the same way Pierre.
An unfortunate situation, no?
I've had worse.
Indeed, indeed. This is a very deep pit, and in this such a historic venue, I feel sure there may be valuable artifacts lurking in its depths.
I can't tempt you to jump down and look.
Well, this is my point. I feel you may be better qualified to examine its secret, unless you, perish the thought, expired in the fall. Perhaps if you lighten your load a little, it may lessen the impact. The stone you carry?
Wondered when you'd get to that. Pull me up, and the stone's yours.
And we all live happily ever after? I think not. Give me your word that once you leave the pit, you will not lay a finger on me.
You have my word.
So... I seem to remember Lara came into possession of those magnums not long after that. You did turn up inexplicably alive after this, if I remember correctly.
Stone?
We don't know how he survived.
Now, Miss Croft, you gave me your word. Come now, Lara.
I had the theory maybe his jacket had rubber in it or something. Maybe that's how he survived. Maybe he bounced off the floor.
Could you find it in your heart to help me up? I appear to be slipping.
Pierre, you know nothing would please me more, but we have an agreement.
Agreement?
Not to lay a finger on you, remember, silly? Anyway, busy girl, got to go.
But I...
Don't let me hold you up.
So yes, let me just remember to bookmark here so I can remember. And then, okay, so where were we? The door opened. Lara used that jammy dodger. Wait, no she didn't. Hold on, let me go back a moment. She first decided to explore that, door that she couldn't get to before. She nearly fell herself, but she recovered. Then she decided to go back up there. She heard the door open again. And then... She then decided to go that way. And then make her way back up there and go through that door. I don't quite know why, but it was for exploration, I guess. What she found over there, I'm just trying to recall. So the door opened again. And she found another golden rose. I don't even remember how she got down there. And then she fell over. No, that's not how it went either. No, that's not how it went. Let's go over back there. So she went and got that rose. Let's try to think over there. No, why did she go over? I was going to say she went over to the chain, but no, she didn't. She jumped over without pulling the chain because she didn't need to. She was a bit more cautious this time because she wasn't under time pressure, taking run-ups and grabbing ledges if she needs to. Making it care nice and slow. Then she went to get the rose, but instead of dropping down, she immediately jumped back over. which I thought was a bit more clever than the way I remembered it. So, she made her way back down again and continued on her adventure. Then realized, she then realized that she basically eliminated the competition. It was a smooth sailing to the Philosopher's Stone. No, I don't think J.K. Rowling approached Lara for the book rights to Harry Potter. So, she was... Let's just bookmark this so I remember this. She used the Jammy Dodger. It turned, giving a rather cryptic sound. And Lara knew the floor was going to collapse, so she just immediately jumped over here. And then she jumped to the ledge. And then realized she had to immediately jump back over for some perplexing reason. And then make her way back across. It seems rather inconsistent design, if I say so myself. It seems rather very inconsistent. I mean, I suppose it would keep out intruders, but what if you had to access this area if you were to the Colosseum? The modern Colosseum staff didn't seem to know this existed. Then she found a block, immediately leapt over, and then came across another lion. Fire. And she harassed a poor member of staff at this Colosseum. But then she realized she needed a key. But to her luck, the staff member, or the lion, she didn't quite see who dropped it, dropped the key. Had one more challenge to overcome before she went to the Philosopher's Stone. A silver statue with Thor's hammer. At least I think it was Thor's hammer, which wouldn't quite fit in Italian mythology, to say the least. Nonetheless, Lara was prepared for another fight. She immediately started shooting. This one had a hammer that produced shockwaves, and she immediately ran out of Uzi ammo and condemned the Uzis that she found as rather useless. She said she needed to take them back to the shop, but I had to remind her she didn't buy those Uzis she found. Oh dear. He charged again. Lara just continued flipping and shooting. Flipping and shooting. Flipping and shooting. Eventually he collapsed to the ground. She healed. Let's see. She was checking to see if he dropped any items, but he didn't drop any. Then she found another key in the door. Another key, which she presumed was to that door. She used the key. And then I believe that was the final stretch. She immediately slid down, and then there was the Philosopher's Stone. No tricks this time, but she thought she would want to secure an escape room first, because she didn't want to be stuck in this tomb. So she decided to go back and see if there was anything she could do. She leapt over, Saw there was a crawl space over there. And then saw another golden rose. She saw a vent over there, which she thought she could use to try and escape. And then immediately went back to the Philosopher's Stone. It took her several tries, but she eventually managed to secure it. And that, I believe, was the end of the story.
And so ended the first of many. I'm sure Miss Croft would be the first to apologize for her not entirely courteous behavior regarding some of the more delicate religious artifacts, Father Patrick.
No need, my friend. All in a good cause. At least we knew they were in secure hands. And fortunately, the church was above sending a bulletproof envoy to retrieve them.
Ah, but she recognized her place in the great scheme. Some things, as history has illustrated, best left to their slumber. I speak in riddles. I talk of the stricken wolf ship.
Ah, the U-boat episode. Miss Croft would never enlighten me as to the details. For my own protection, she would often stress.
Indeed, Winston. And for this you should be grateful. Deep in the bowels of their vessels lay one of the most powerful artifacts in all Christendom. An artifact which, when wielded at the vanguard of an army, would make that army invincible.
The Spear of Destiny.
But the boat never reached the fatherland with its precious cargo. It disappeared from radar.
I'm going to head back over to NevByte now for a moment.
Hey, Middy, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, good. Yep, with your courses at the time, I think we're going to come to the end of this for tonight. Ooh. Oh, this is creepy. I will be shortly.
And so, this was the resting place of the 52 seamen. And also something much more sinister.
Mm-hmm.
The Zapadnaya Litsa port, once the pride of the Russian fleet. Ex-KGB, the majority of them. Trained killers.
Dealt with mafioso before. Unpleasant memories. Prefer to avoid them whenever possible.
Yes, I would prefer this also.
Hardly a major search party, is it? There's something you're not telling me.
Ah, yes.
I'm a big girl now. Hit me with the bad news.
It is bad news. The Admiral's allegiance has been bought, and under his command, a nuclear submarine. It's housed in one of the dockyards.
Well done. Nuclear submarine. Sounds nice. Perfect holiday.
Lara, wait. Take this tracking device.
What's this? You're not worried about me.
Yes, somebody has to.
Touching, but don't wait up.
Right, okay, this is going to be a story for another time. Winston, do you think you can get the dictation from Charles Kane about that story so you can narrate it next time?
Yes, I believe so.
I know you weren't privy to it then, but I think you are privy to it now, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Don't worry.
But today, we're going to wrap it up here. We've had Winston narrating the Rome episode. You're very welcome, Stairs. Nice to have you. Okay, so we're going to wrap this up. Chronicles will be back. I don't know when yet. Okay, so just go for the usual routine. Any music I use during the stream is composed by Nicholas Judy, with the exception of one, which was, because I hadn't muted the BRB, let's just have a look at the music for that one for a moment. The other thing was Limit 70 by Kevin MacLeod. Yeah, so those are the songs I used during the stream. So I don't know what's happening next week, but as soon as I do remember, you're very welcome, Chris. Lovely to see you. Hold on, I think I've lost the chat again for hibernation. Bear with me. While I'm doing that, hold on, I'll give you the link to the Discord server while I'm here. Thanks, Wisdom, for narration.
You're very welcome, Chris.
Let me just get my laptop back up and just see who we can raid. Give me a minute. I had a couple of ideas in mind, but let me just see if they're still around. Let's have a look. I think... Alright, they've gone offline. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to send you over to Queen Pib, who's doing Yakuza 0. We played some of that on stream. We might return to that at some point. I don't think the link to that is working, but okay, never mind. So, yeah, she's a drag queen streamer who's readying herself up at the moment, but she will be playing Yakuza 0 a bit later. So, let's go and say hi to her. Right, thank you for everyone who came in and supported. I will post a schedule for next week in the next couple of days. Hope you've had a great new year. I hope you have a pleasant evening, and we'll see you again soon. Oh my god, we just been... Sorry, we're literally about to sign off, Killer Plays, but thank you so much for the raid. Oh my word, okay. We were just literally about to sign off, but you can come with us to see Queen Pib. And just give you a shout out before we go. How'd your stream go? What were you playing? Oh, a TRLE, okay. Alright, okay. We will return, though. Chronicles will return with the narration by Winston. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Ta-ra for now. Thank you, Raiders. I'm sorry Thank you for the follow, Killer Gameplays. Oh, my word. Oh, my God. Okay. I say, we will be back, though. We will be back. Okay, so I guess I'm going to sign off here, but no, don't worry, don't be sorry, don't be sorry. But you can catch me next time if you drop me a follow. Well, and I'll check you out as well. Again, thank you so much for being here. Hi, Lady Wise. Hey, Kiteness. Hey, Lizard. So what custom level are you playing? Oh, oh my god. Thank you very much for the follow. Thank you very much for the follow. T-Tac. Oh my word. Oh my word. Okay, so let me just... Okay. Wait, has the rate gone through?